Part 7.
Redoing my son's room. He has the entire third floor of our house that has this giant bathroom, this closet, and then this huge giant open space. So far I've redone the closet, I've made his bed, I've done the slide platform with the reading nook underneath, the bridge between the two, railings, a loft above the bed, a rope ladder, and now it's time for the ball run. I got vinyl gutters from Lowe's and I measured them down to 24 inches each and then cut them. I started cutting with my circular saw. It went very poorly, so I switched to my multi-tool and that was much better. I decided I didn't want these to remain plain white, so I decided I was going to try and paint them. I did 2 coats of primer and then 2 coats of paint on each one, and they ended up working great. I used Island Sunset, Honeybell, Limon, Willow Springs Green, Coastal Paradise, Sea to Shining Sea, and Mighty Aphrodite, all from Benjamin Moore, and in that order, doing doubles of the Island Sunset, Honeybell, and Mighty Aphrodite. And then I went to hang them on the wall. The first time I hung them on the wall, I was doing it for aesthetics. I wanted it to look really nice. I was not actually thinking about if it would function or not. And that is where I messed up, because I should have done it with function, not look in mind. And when after I had hung all of them and I did the first test run, the car went flying off the first vinyl piece, I realized I was going to take all of it down and have to redo it. So I did that and I started rehanging them. And obviously along the way, as I was rehanging them, I was testing them to make sure that whatever my kids put down this ball run was going to stay on the ball run and not go flying off the side. And because I had hung them, removed them, and rehung them, I had a bunch of holes in the wall that I was not able to cover. So I needed to patch and repaint all of those so that the wall looked nice and smooth. And when I hung them the first time, I did not think I was going to have to use the duplicate colors that I painted. But when I hung them the second time and everything was much closer together, I realized I was definitely going to need those duplicates. And I ended up using them at the very bottom. Of course, I was doing tests all along the way as I was rehanging them the second time, but I had to do a final test at the end just to make sure that everything worked and everything stayed connected. And as you can see, it did. Make sure to follow along to see all the other cool, fun things I add to my son's room and to see the final product when I eventually get there.